But you guys are gonna be voice live too here in like right now.
Oh,
Yay,
yeah.
Voice Live.
Voice Live.
Welcome to Voice Live.
Get a turn this down.
Welcome to Voice Live.
So I imagine we're going to be kind of quick today.
Yeah, we're gonna go face live like real quick, like because we're already behind because of technical difficulties.
Don't say the word behind.
Why?
Ass.
No!
There's one weakness.
My trigger! No. I'm not making fun of anybody.
I'm going to go ahead and do Snell poll. It is up.
I still don't understand for why, but face live time. Ready? Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you prepared? Ready, set, go?
Ready as
Alright,
always.
face live. We are face live now.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Oh,
here.
I have the wrong thing muted. There we go.
I don't know.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Everyone is in the right place. That's good. Oh no, Dave, your brain's coming out.
Yeah, it's been coming out.
I don't know if you're supposed to like sniff it back up or if you need to like lean way back. I don't know. I've never known what to do. I usually get a pair of tongs and just like
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just lean back and hope it goes in there.
So you gotta find a booklet on mummification of how they do all the steps.
I'm
and
not
you do them in reverse.
sticking a metal rod up my
In
nose and
reverse.
wiggling it around to get it back in there. Especially, like, they heat it up. I'm not cooling it down.
Get a can of air duster. You turn it upside down. You, you cool it off.
Step 1, stick
no.
cold metal rod in nose. Step 2, suffer.
That sounds very similar to a lot of things.
Yes, evening everyone. Last time on Into the Storm, things happened. Baby harpies were discussed.
And we basically
something else happened.
started a trip home getting souvenirs for Hattie on the way.
Yeah. You guys lied to Kano of the White Thrush about Lamia's condition.
Yep.
You know, you lied to the people who could potentially have been in the best position to help you. Like, nah, let's not
I
tell
prefer the term omitted information.
them. That is called a live omission.
I understand what it's called. I said I prefer the term. I didn't say it was the good thing.
Well, for everyone else, that's called a live omission. Oh no.
Hi, Snake.
I'm gonna turn the game down. That is high. Holy shit. This thing doesn't have any filters on, do it? Good, no. Okay.
Oh, Snake wants us to hydrate.
Yep.
Never.
Oh, thank God I have a
Bite
water bottle
me.
over here.
Oh, it's
Gnome
the water
hater.
with me.
There, you get that.
I've always got water. All right.
Good job.
Well, like I said, please and thank you, so I have to do next.
Politeness pinned is only weakness.
Yeah, it's true. Please. Well, today at work there were some
Got
people digging
sparkling
through
water.
All right, cool.
they were digging through the garbage, and they were like, I was like, guys, I can't have y'all digging through the garbage. Oh, we're just looking for boxes because we're moving. I was like, okay, over there's a cardboard only one. I would look at that one. I was like, you're not supposed to dig through that one either. And I didn't tell you that. And also, if anybody from my job who's my boss is watching this, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Plausible deniability.
But I believe we
Hydrated.
were starting to leave from
They picked
Sean-
up some
Sean.
souvenirs, and we're just leaving Sean. Yes, exactly.
In like 400
Well,
years since we played. I
Let's
don't
see if
remember
this
what
is
it's called.
broken.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's broken?
Wonderful.
Oh.
How wonderful. Well, they just can't see us for a second.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
I'm fixing it. So yeah, you guys were leaving Shand, which means you're headed, because you guys are just taking the road directly, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Hold on, let me go back to this other thing so they can at least see us while I work on this. Excuse me. Okay, so the next city is Balan, which is also a city that makes most of its economy based on hunting. So they sell a lot of like furs and travel goods and that kind of stuff. Small city, very small population. So, is there any particular kind of thing you're looking for while you're there, Sam, for souvenirs?
We're in Shand now?
No, you're left Shand.
We're in Balan.
Oh, we left Shand. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
How are you always one city behind?
Oh, it's because the party token hasn't moved yet.
And?
I mean, that, you know.
We all literally just... It's fine. Good. I'm fixing the thing. But is there any particular types of souvenirs you're looking for?
Keychains. No. No.
I was literally thinking key rings.
Snow globe. No.
Those aren't really a thing.
Puzzle pieces. No. Again, maybe something locally made. That's a local thing. Like I know we got the wood from the other place. Wood.
Nature's metal.
Yeah.
So local stuff. All right. Give me a diplomacy check for gather information, please.
And the diplomacy.
Yep.
Three.
That is indeed a check.
Wrong.
So yeah, you start asking around and stuff. No one seems particularly forthcoming about what kinds of things are souvenirs. You're not sure if it's how you're asking, or if it's your accent, or if you're just asking the wrong people.
Wow.
I mean, it's
accent.
Like I said, it's not a very big city, so a lot of it is still like a lot of the place is still very rural and whatnot. They may legitimately not be able to understand you as well, right?
I mean, yeah. I ain't got no accent.
You do have an accent. Even when you're not role playing it, Sam has an accent.
Yeah.
But you don't know if it's that or what. But like, you're having trouble getting much information when it comes to trying to find some kind of souvenirs or something like that.
That's fine. We don't get one from every place, but no, I don't know enough German to say I need a butterfly. I know Vitterling, which is butterfly, but sorry, I'm talking about chat. I said I might as well be speaking German. So as a joke is because a lot of people that have been where I'm from in this world, sometimes they give them a German accent, but I went with hick.
I'd say either is valid.
Yeah. Also, everywhere has rednecks. You just got to turn over the right rock.
Yep. In that case, I'm going to buy. Do they have local produce?
Yes.
I will buy said potato and or onion and or whatever, and a jar of dirt, and I'm gonna put it in it. Like it's, yeah, I'm gonna bring a growing plant back.
I thought you just wanted to run around saying, I got a jar of dirt.
You're gonna bring Hattie a potato. is the
potato
plan.
from by.
That might be the best gift, actually.
Yeah. It's that thing they do at like Halloween where they have the bowl of candy, but there's a potato in it, and 90% of the time the kids take the potato because they're like, "Oh, potato!"
It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. Yeah. So while you guys are in Balan, Is there anything else either of the other two of you are wanting to try to do? I imagine you're just spending maybe an evening there or something.
Yeah, nothing in particular for Lamia.
Nope. Yep. Nothing.
If you're staying at an inn, spend 1 silver each, and we'll move on.
Not Lamia.
Okay, fairly long road to the next city, which is Kuren. Let's see. I may just have to worry about fixing this later if you guys RP or something, so I don't have to try to focus on 3 things at once. Yeah, next city is Kuren, which is mostly. It's got a little bit of woodlands and stuff around it. It's still it's like mostly plains, kind of hilly plains and stuff there. Let's see. Also, hunting economy, which most of the cities, most of the smaller cities are. There's a lot of wilderness. Let's see. Mostly furs. Mostly there are. You do know there are some like groups of people who are monster hunters from here. I ran over my cable.
No.
Okay. You know, there's some group here that consider themselves monster hunters. The hunting economy in this place is also just kind of a part of the local culture. It's a very common thing for that to be like a thing people set out to do, and not just to put bread on the table, but to like kind of gain glory and eventually leave and go out and like form other groups and that kind of thing for that sort of deal. You would imagine that some of the groups that are supposed to help hunt things like the 8-Ank probably come from here. But okay, but it's still not a very big population or anything. Anything specific you're looking for, or you're just gonna try to get a lay of the city by asking around?
8-Ank firm. No.
Because we're gonna have it here.
I know, but oh yeah, do y'all have any of that 8-Ank skin? Just buy, just perchance.
You can ask if that was what.
Yeah, I'll ask how often they manage to bag something like 8-Ank.
Okay, give me diplomacy. DC's a bit lower because you have a specific task.
But I'm so polite.
Well, then you know what? You should have taken
Politeness.
bonuses like I did, where you get
1.
bonuses to this.
Or should have just asked Eli, hey, ask
Natural
for me,
one.
please.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
A natural 1.
All right, he's in the lead.
So, a lot of the people you're talking to seem distracted. You eventually realize it's because there's literally a snail on your face. Didn't notice it because it's raining. So it's like always raining. So it's not like you're like notice the wet thing on your face. Your face is always fucking wet. So, but finally someone like points it out to you, and you pull it off of your face. It is a who hasn't got to it in a minute? Dave, what's the design of this snail?
I think it should be like blue and teal and have a cool like tie-dye pattern. And the body should just be like, I don't know, brown. Why not? Let's go brown.
That is the snail you find.
Is this a scene girl, but a snail?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I mean-
dyed my shade. I can't get tattoos yet, though.
Oh my
So my
gosh.
skin's gotta be normal.
If you say so, buddy.
No.
So yeah, unfortunately, not too many leads on that. But since you are looking for something very specific, you can go physically look around and hope you find some in a stall. So go ahead and give me perception.
That's a lot better. Hopefully. I've cursed myself. Okay, yeah, 32.
Fucking massive. Jesus.
His perception.
Still ridiculous. So with a 32, okay, so you look around for a while. You're not really able to get your point across to most people. You're pretty sure you're just asking the wrong ones. They don't seem to. Some of them don't even really know what you're talking about. Some of them know, but are like, why would we have that here? Why would they bring that here? There's no way they'd bring it all the way back home to sell it. Like, someone's going to want that. Or someone can pay more for it. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I was asking if they had bagged one recently, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that was the intention of seeing if they had skin. But.
Yeah. But you do eventually find, someone who's kind of seems to get the vibe of what you're talking about. And you kind of see some different hunting trophies and things. So you're like, oh, this is a person I should probably ask about that. You find out, like, in this area around Curran, pretty uncommon for them to bag anything crazy big like that. Most of their, what they would call glory hunts, are long journeys there and back. And they do tend to bring, like, some pretty impressive creatures back to Curran, but never an 8-ank. They mostly, most of them are too far out, or they end up taking it to somewhere else where they can, like, sell the parts and whatnot for a lot more and then bring the money back instead. But they said that there is they said that they do sometimes work with one of the villages up north, Hayethe, and use that kind of as a little base of operations whenever they do minor incursions into the unclaimed areas to the north. And that is usually where they'll find, like, the weirdest stuff or, like, the most dangerous stuff. They don't tend to encourage those kind of hunts just because they are incredibly dangerous. And they're not like warrior types, really. Like, obviously there's dudes there that are like super testosterone, let's go, I want to do a thing,
Yeah.
But in general, like, the elders and stuff aren't necessarily encouraging them to go to the uncharted areas, just because, like, sometimes people don't come back, and that's not what they really want for their people.
Yeah.
And you do see that this person is, like, at, like, a stall that has a few different items, and you do find a small charm. It's not magical or anything, but like a little small charm that they say is made with some 8-ank fur. It's scraps, obviously, but it was enough to, like, kind of make it look nice and get it preserved and then added to, like looks almost like a little mini dream catcher, but it's obviously like a necklace.
How much is it?
They'll sell it to you for 2 silver.
No deal. And we stay the night there again.
You say what?
Are we staying the night here again? Just before I take off for a second. Or never mind. Go ahead.
No, I assume you guys are, unless otherwise.
That's why I'm taking out more money.
You do see some other items there. You see a lot of them are made with fur, like different kinds of fur. None of the rest of them, he says, are made of 8-ank. Some of them are like fox fur and like wolf pelt and cool stuff like that. You see some gloves made of beast hide. You don't really know what kind it is till he's telling you that it's actually it looks all crazy because apparently they got it off of a dire badger.
Oh,
that somebody hunted. And it's pretty sturdy. They're pretty thick gloves. He has some other little pendants and charms and things there. You find some boots with the fur. There's no apple bottom jeans there. They don't make those, but you do find some boots with the fur.
What about the? God, I don't know what they're called. The guardsman hats that are like chopped of the cylindrical.
I don't think they would have those here.
Oh, I know it's probably not the style of this nation, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, you might.
But worth-
Yeah, that'd be something you might find in Gurga, but you wouldn't find it here necessarily. Not in the
Worth
rural
questioning.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find some small like packages of tea and stuff too. He tells you that his wife is the local herbalist, and so they got some tea that they've gathered from some of the different spots like that grows wild.
Anything good for sleeping? Like to encourage sleeping, possibly indoors.
Yeah, he says like, yeah, this bundle is supposed to, like kind of, make you nice and calm and good for, nighttime and whatnot if you're trying not to have like a nightcap or anything like that. It's a little bit cheaper too, goes a little bit further.
I'll buy some of that. For however
Spend another silver.
Yeah, however many.
It's basically like a package that's got like 10 doses of tea. Now, I will tell you, even though this is a tea that is calming and soothing and it's going to taste nice, it's not going to give you any mechanical benefit.
I know. But
it's nice. Where did die roll? That was weird.
I can't type.
Cool. Is that all you buy?
Yeah.
Anyone else spending trying to find anything else or buying anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Cool. Damn thing. I was gonna let it go, but I can't.
What, the audio?
No, the windows. I'm still trying to get them fixed. Cool. That's good. So you guys finish up there. It is a pretty short ride from there to Saigon. All things considered, right? If you're taking your time, it's going to be like a day's ride, and then you'll get there in the next morning. If you push a little bit, then you can get there by like nightfall.
I don't
Just
think
up to
there's a
us.
reason to push ourselves.
Just whether or not you want to camp one more night. Kind of
Yeah,
on the
we'll
outskirts.
camp.
Well, I imagine Eli wouldn't.
Camping sucks in Sensei.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does, but
So I'm okay with camping out. I mean,
well, I know
Lummy is.
you are. You don't even want to sleep in a building. The rest of us like beds, though.
So
Is
you-
that your vote? Is you don't want to camp?
No, I'm fine with it. It's fine. I just am being difficult.
It's fine.
Did you want to keep going and push ourselves?
No,
Sam?
I went with nature. Yo.
Okay.
I'm one with nature until it gets just a little too hairy out here. Then he's packing it.
Nah, we invented inside for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys decide to camp. As you're getting all your stuff set up and probably just getting to the point where you're starting to rest, around you're close enough to the city, I imagine you've got a campfire, you've got to like protect it and shield it from the rain and all that kind of crap, and it's a little bit annoying, but you've learned how to do this, and Sam is a very skilled outdoorsman who has a little bit of help. Let's see, because it's you guys, Rahala, and Verbrong.
Yeah, Verbrong.
Verbrong also seems to know what he's doing quite a bit.
Vermont, can you bring me some firewood? Tree. Okay. Wait.
That is
slightly
not
less
some.
than this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to discuss what some firewood means in the future. Just
This is a lot. It's just a lot. No,
Are you in trouble for this?
yeah.
Is this pre-
You'd
this
be
protected
pretty
land?
skilled at this, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it or anything. But about the time you're getting settled in, Maybe starting to have a meal, some kind of like just light conversation. Probably a little bit excited to finally get back to Saikon. Nice big city. Get to check in on the office, see what the heck else is going on. You guys will see a wagon seems to be leaving Saikon. Like as you guys are settled in, so it's dark. It's like it's not like pitch black. It's like, but it's damn near middle nighttime, and like so it's like weird. You're like, what the hell? What are you guys are leaving now? They seem to be moving kind of slow. It's like it's being drawn by just 2 horses, but you see them approaching because you guys are like off to the side of the road. Don't know if you want to have any RP discussing if you're gonna like ignore it or what you want to do about it.
Okay, I'm biased just because the last time this happened, it was a different campaign, but
Yep.
So Lami is just to say, that's weird.
I mean, maybe they have time-sensitive goods. Like they just picked a bunch of radishes and they gotta take them to. I don't know why they would be at Saikon.
I don't know why they'd be radishes, but
I don't know. Weeks then.
You're just picking vegetables out of a hat at this point.
Should
I
we
don't
be
have a hat full of vegetables.
Should we be nosy?
I mean, I'll go up to them and ask.
Well, then go up to them and ask. I'll sit right here, and if anything happens, just scream or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at that.
I'll go with you, Sam.
Mm.
No,
Your eyes are
because
starting to glow red.
Yeah. Run for your life! Go back to Saikon!
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
As soon as it
so-
starts getting dark, there's no hiding it.
Yeah.
so you just say,
Yeah, we're not super far off the road then. Like, I'll just hang up by the road and just kind of wave them down if they're headed our direction.
Just try not to accidentally mug anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Robbie, I guess.
So it's just you, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody's eyes glow at night, and that's noticeable.
What?
So you go stand at the side of the road while they're trundling along. Yeah, this wagon is moving real slow.
Okay, I start walking towards it if it's that slow.
Yeah, like even as it's getting closer, you're like, the hell is going on? Like these like you can see that the horses aren't totally committed to the journey. Like they're kind of restless, like something's going on. So they're not like even moving at full speed. They're kind of like just walking and occasionally like start to buck or whatever, and you like see someone lean out and just like soothing them and whatnot, and they like get in like the driver's spot because he's like holding the reins from like under the like hood of the wagon.
Oh, trying to stay dry. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he'll like have to come out and like it's like soothes them and like takes control for a little while, and they'll be kind of steady, and then he'll go back and they'll start getting restless. But it's just like it doesn't look like an organized affair. So you start heading that direction, and when you get within maybe say 80-ish feet of them, because it's not super open air, it's the storm has noise, but you start to be able to hear that apparently there's some kind of argument going on inside of this wagon. It sounds pretty heated.
Yeah. I sneak.
Give me a perception check real quick.
I hear stealth move. 32 again.
Another 32? Okay.
Are we in the forest?
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm by a road. I don't know.
So yeah, as you're continuing to walk and you're kind of trying to stay a little bit lower, trying to find some brush or something to sort of shield yourself with, you can hear a man's voice just shouting, I don't care how fucking long it takes. We're doing this. This is an opportunity we can't waste. Like, it's the dead of night. This is stupid as hell. No, only you can see in the dark. And you're just hearing this argument. Apparently, they don't agree that they should be doing this, which is probably why the wagon's not moving at full speed, because they haven't committed to this journey. But there's at least 2 people on there that are fighting. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Roll stealth also, since you're trying to be discreet.
Yeah. See how good I am at that. Not.
All right.
Yeah.
I had the feeling you might roll a 1, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, you thought it loud enough for my dice to hear. Thanks,
I
Mom.
guess so. I'm sorry.
Best of that sugar dice.
That's what I was gonna say. Man, we're on the same wavelength tonight, Panda. Because I was about to say, you just need to buy them sugar dice. Show them who's boss. Need 'em. Put 'em in
So
the
yeah,
coffee.
you're trying to like sneak along. You end up nearly stepping on another snail. There's a lot of them out here today. This one's got a very, very bright green body, and its shell is actually very dark, like really dark olive green. So it made it a little bit hard to see, but you almost step on it. You end up like having to take like a couple hop steps to like not squish it. You like sit up a little bit straighter than you probably would have, and then when you start to kind of like crouch back low, you see that the person who's driving it had like just stepped out to like steer a little bit. And, like, he doesn't glare at you or anything, but you can see him clearly kind of look at you and then go back in to continue his argument. So they obviously know you're there.
Okay.
The man you saw was Hito, so Hobgoblin, completely hairless, and
Somebody did a thing. I don't know what that thing was then.
I mean, I heard a thing, but it was Ellie.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. I don't remember what that does.
That might be the stunt
don't worry
die.
about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Anyway, Panda.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna, if I rolled good on stealth, I was gonna sneak up to the wagon and just like hold on to it and like just gonna do this and like listen until they noticed me. But I will just kind of like jog into it. Hey, what in tarnation are y'all doing?
So you get a little bit closer, you kind of shout that up at him. You see that Hito like pull his head back out of the thing. It's just, hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm telling you, we're not passing this up. You can tell that they've like committed back to their argument. They may not even have heard you. You can like shout and like really make yourself known again, but I leave that up to you whether you want to do that or not.
I can run up to the back of the wagon, just like get under the thing and be like, "Hey, what? Sorry for the intrusion, but what in the world are y'all doing? Doing this at night? You realize how prime of a target this is for anything out here that wishes you unwell."
Do you know how easy it would be for me to rob you if I was a bandit? Not saying I'm a bandit. A handsome bandit. Not saying I'm a bandit.
I will describe what you see when you poke your head in the wagon. You see a kind of short, stout, probably a Var man sitting in there. He appears to be wearing very thick bifocals. You know, normally a Var can also see in the dark, so it was a little bit of a weird complaint, but maybe he can't.
I mean, vision does vary, I guess.
he also looks just really upset. Like it's like very red faced. And so like you poke your head in and start talking, and you can see him clearly grab something just out of sight at his side, and like kind of whirls to look at you, while the Hito guy also like reaches and grabs something just out of sight behind like the bench the Avar is sitting on. But you also see that there are 3 pretty hefty looking chests in the wagon as well. Like probably carrying a pretty good amount of things. You hear like as it like kind of bumps and moves along, you hear like metal clinking inside them. It's a little odd, if that's money especially, for there to only be 2 people in this wagon.
Yeah.
No guards, just 2 dudes and 2 horses.
Also, I like as soon as I hear that cling, I'm like, and y'all are gonna need more than like 2 people with some kind of projectile weaponry. I've been shot before. To guard this as well, if it's anything valuable. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I used to be on a caravan garden. That's how I made my way to Saigon before. Samuel Goodbean. Reach out my hand.
Give me another diplomacy check.
Shoot. Ah! No. Diplomacy. Hey, one of these is going to be good, right?
So,
7.
You would think so.
But I'm so darn polite. I'll wear him down. Yeah.
so they're not gonna like turn hostile or anything. Just don't win them over. The Hito man he's just kind of staring at you as you talk, and then you like reach out to like shake his hand, and you see the eyes there. He just goes, "Get the hell off our wagon! Get out of here!" Like just he raises what is obviously a club. And the Avar is still staring at you. You're not sure if it's just he's shocked or if he can't make out what you are. Like he's doing the like glasses adjustment thing where he's like, "Yeah, get out of here, you."
Okay, first of all,
This
like,
fantasy
along this
Velma?
way, y'all got like, oh god, I forgot the people that can shoot the bows and do weather stuff.
The Storm Wardens. Yeah.
You got like Storm Wardens down that way. I mean, like, you know, over by Hallett, there's some weird Yeti thing, you know, that like came out of a tree and became a bear, and then became a guy, then became a I don't know what he was. Like,
You're trying to kind of explain this. The Hito guy just goes, listen, unless you're offering to help us get all the way to Shand with this, you need to get the hell off this wagon right now before I start whacking. The Avar,
I think I'm quicker
looks
than
at the
you.
Avar, who's like, and I'll help, I guess.
Like I'm part of Aldrin's,
His heart's not in it.
the Aldrin's logistics and retrieval. I've got lag.
Uh-oh. I don't.
My connection's unstable.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I mean, you haven't lagged for me at least.
Yeah, but it
it's-
means he's probably about to, like, drop off the call or something.
Yeah, he's just gonna boop out of existence all of a sudden.
I'm not sure what's happening. Because all of y'all were really laggy as you were talking.
Yeah, it's just you, man.
Oh, weird. Okay, that's weird that I'm fine on y'all's end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be clubbing, nice people, even if they are, I admit, being slightly rude by poking their head in your thing. I can talk on the outside if that would help, and I put my head on the outside of the.
So you say that, you like poke your head out. The Avar guy's just like, look, if this random person just like clung to this, and like we could be being attacked right now. What if he was 6 people? What if he was a bunch of wolves? What if he was a warg? And
I got like
It was a bunch of
4 other people in camp. They could have like came with me, and you wouldn't even known it.
that's what I'm saying. We don't need a bunch of guards splitting the take. We just need to be fast. And if you would commit and stop causing commotion, then we could go full speed.
Are you going for like a starfall or something? Like, what's
Oh,
going
thank
on?
you, Snake.
Thanks, Snake. Holy shit.
Slightly
Oh, no.
rude. I don't know what that
Slightly
means.
rude. I'm being slightly
Well,
rude.
It's what yeah, Sam
Yeah.
just said. It's me.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
being
Imagine you're like on a road trip with your friends to go, like, I don't know, crystal hunting at salt mines or something like that, and some homeless guy just pops his head. He's like, "Y'all going crystal hunting?"
Yeah. You're like, get out! And he's like, hey, don't do that. I'm being nice, kind of.
Yeah.
kind of.
But when you say y'all come from a starfall or something, the Avar's just see it. It's not even. It's obvious. Like, and the Heroes that are like, he doesn't know anything except now. Fucking.
Well, that's the only thing I could like theorize would be worth risking your necks like this, unless I don't know, like you found a treasure map of something. I don't know, but that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, I saw Starfall not super long ago.
And besides, wagons don't move that fast, even at full speed. Like a person just running really quick can catch you. Eventually.
Plus, I think there's
We're
like
heavy, the chests are heavy, the horses are laden.
there's groups that like specialize in that. And I bet their whole goal is like move fast, keep all the stuff they can on horses that move fast, so they can get there first.
Well, you're hanging on the back of this wagon, and it's still moving. The other two of you at camp you now have the luxury of being able to see what is happening as it gets closer and closer. You have like plain view of Sam hanging off the back of a very slow moving wagon and people yelling on the inside.
I'll just stand up and start walking over there, kind of slowly.
Do you need me to go too?
No, I don't think so.
Barbrong is already up and is moving, but he looks a little bit less exasperated, a little bit more like, I'm gonna go protect my friend.
I'll just kind of put my hand up for a minute and be like, "Not just I'll give you a shout if we need it."
It'd be fun to prove a point, though.
So he just stands there. He doesn't keep walking, but he stands where he is, holding his axe. Okay. So, Eli, you start making your way over. But
I'm on the
back to you,
outside
Sam.
now, though, right?
Yeah, you're like just being rained on.
Yeah. Do I
Still hanging
see
on to it.
Barbrong just standing out there?
He's a little bit out of your view because they're not quite to the
Okay.
side of you yet, so he's
All
a little
right.
bit ahead, so the wagon's still kind of in the way.
Fine. Yeah. That's fine. I'll just be like, could be anybody out here, but unless you got like, did it just happen? I mean, like, you may have, like, if it just happened, you might have a good chance if it's really close.
It's not that it just happened, it's that this just happened to us, okay? It's a big opportunity. Somebody wants this stuff moved, and they're willing to pay a lot. We didn't have time to go, marshaling the troops. We don't have troops to marshal, but we've got a wagon. Everyone
paying
just
you well,
waits
at
for
least?
these opportunities. Yes, very.
Wow. Are they
Modric has
based?
deep pockets. Deep
That's what I was
pockets.
wanting to hear. Do not work for House Modric. They are evil, evil people. They have tried to kill me multiple times.
I wonder why. The Avar is just like, don't, rudeness doesn't fight rudeness. Look, sir, I'm sure you mean well, but this is the kind of opportunity everyone waits for. And as he's like explaining this, the Hedo goes to like control the horses again. And so Eli, you'll see him like appear as he steps back out into the rain again, begrudgingly. And you see him look at you, kind of confused, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, fuck!" and scrambles backward into the wagon. Which, you know what you just walked from. You know Varbrong is like 10 feet behind you right now. Okay.
Let's
The horses pull to a stop. The wagon stops. Bam. Yamar's just, what the hell is wrong with you?
what's going on up there?
There's a goddamn Avarok out there with an axe.
Oh, no, that's he's my friend.
What?
No, I guess I wave like I.
Now you can see them. You can see Eli
Yeah.
approaching. Varbrong's just standing there. You wave, and he just
Now see, yeah, no, that's a good example. Like, if he wasn't such a nice person, he could have just been like waiting out here.
We're supposed to be so much further along by now.
Guys, I don't think y'all have this worked out. You got to have protection.
The Avar's just, we should go back. We can hire people. It's going to take a little bit longer, but we don't have to spend weeks doing this. We get a smaller cut. It's still the payday of a lifetime.
Yeah. And the nice thing of only hiring like even a couple guards is if you don't hire a whole bunch, they're not like, well, we can just take out these 2 guys that hired us and split the take just between us now. You only hire a few, like 2 of them.
You get there, Eli.
Yeah.
At this point, I've probably heard Sam. Sam, you're doing a great job of convincing them. You are, in fact, a bandit. Just so
now
you
they're
know,
hired by
everything
Modric.
you've said sounds like, "Hi, I'm here to rob you, and here's how I'm going to do it."
Yeah. No, Modric's going after something crazy. Apparently, it's a starfall. That's the only thing I thought it could be. I guessed right. They did not confirm or deny that. Not wink out.
Avar's just cleaning his glasses now. That short human is right.
What?
I look around.
Whatever.
Like, I'm not sure.
Okay. Not the first time I've been mistaken for a child, but that's fine.
You need to grow a beard, mate.
I agree.
Who are these?
You're not short enough to be mistaken for a child, but
not anymore. But yeah.
yeah. The Hito says, "Fine, okay, we'll turn back, but why do you care? Why you? Why either of you? What is this?"
Because he was attached to your wagon, and I thought you were going to take him with you all of a sudden.
Oh.
No, you can keep him.
Well, they are
Look
hiring
at Sam.
guards, so.
I consider for a long moment if I should.
That's hurtful. No, like first of all, we just got back from a long mission, doing some jobs, so we might be available for hire. So the scary man you saw on the side of the road might be one Guardian eventually. And if you pay me, I don't talk to you as much.
That's not true. It's not true
It's
at all.
not true at all. No,
I guess I fish a business card out of my pocket. I don't know what's going on here, but I hand him a business card.
The Avar is the one who takes it. He's just like, I think what's going on is we're heading back into town, so maybe we'll contact you, but we do need to move quickly.
We'll be in town tomorrow morning. We're camped out right over there. I gesture back towards camp. So, yeah.
Red eyes glow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like they look out.
Pay no attention to the people standing at the camp ominously.
The 2 non-scary ones come up. Thank goodness it's dark. Or else they'd be like, what's going on with that, is there a shadow doing over there?
Right. Alright, come on, let's get the horses. The Hito's like, yeah. Can you please detach yourselves from our wagon now?
I need to say please.
Same's one weakness, politeness.
Yeah. But no, definitely, like, guys, not during night. Come on.
You're still here. You go.
Yeah. The whole time they're turning around, like, yeah, no, you're good. Keep turning. Yeah.
Doing this thing where you help somebody turn around, yeah.
Get all the way turned around, and then they had a nice steady pace back to Saigon.
Sam, there are many times in my life I thought we could have totally just robbed those guys. We didn't.
Well,
because we're good people.
Yeah. They're I guess we got like starfall harvesting tools. I don't know exactly what that would entail.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. I'd hate to steal some of these horses.
Could have even been a boat.
Or wrong is still frowning when you get back.
Good job.
What happened?
We convinced them that leaving this late at night was a fool's errand, and that if we didn't rob them, which we weren't going to, never considered it, somebody would.
Good point.
Yeah.
Verbrong would have robbed them before he met you. Easy
Yeah.
target.
Yeah.
I was kind of like tap him on the arm as I walked by. I know you would have, buddy. And it would have been easy. Really easy.
It would have been quite easy.
Big wagon wheel.
Yeah, see?
Would you just like pushed it over?
Stops.
Or, like,
Yeah, he just grabs the wagon and stops.
No, not for one cart. Pushing over is for caravan. Knock over the lead one. Make it an obstruction and an example.
See?
You learn something
Sometimes
new
kill
every
everyone
day.
Inside. But only sometimes. But Verbrong doesn't do this anymore.
well, I mean, it's good to know the tactics, though. That way, you can prevent them from happening.
Ow. Not strong enough.
I mean,
Maybe nimble. You could get out of the wagon quickly. Start fighting.
put a pole on the other side and keep it from tipping. I don't know.
This seems like a lot of semantics that really doesn't need to be talked right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Rahal was just like in her tent, like. But
Just pouring rain, talking about how you to prevent it.
How to-
If you
how
get
to
extra
rock
wheels
that,
that go out further, it would have like removed like training wheels.
like stabilizer, yeah, training
Yeah.
wheels on a wagon.
these are our anti-bandit wheels. Okay.
You could get some thorn bushes that are dried out, and you could put them on the side of your wagon. That way, people couldn't push on it. It would be thorny and hurt their hands. No.
Jesus. But anyway, so you turn those guys back. You finish your camp, and then you're able to make it back to Saigon the next morning.
Mhm.
Neato.
I'm going to complain to the guards at the gate. I'm like, are y'all insane letting people out at night? Like, are you just sending them to their death? What are you thinking?
Not our job to keep people in at the night. We keep people out. They just didn't make it far enough away. We let them back in because we're nice.
I'm glad we were over there, not some bandits. Because, man, it would have been real easy.
Would have. We told them, but they were stupid, and then they came to their senses. Or I guess you came to their senses.
They saw. Yeah.
Or I guess he came to their senses. Either way,
Yeah.
What do you want to thank you? They should be thanking you.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just suggest a little bit harder next time, I guess, is all I'm asking, if you don't mind. It might keep people alive.
Sure thing.
Anyway, keep up the good
We
work.
don't believe him at all. He's not even trying to hide. He's like, no. But yeah. So you make it back in. Saigon looks about how you left it, which is nice.
Oh, that's good news.
Still has the cool little awnings and things to keep the walls relatively dry. All the art and paintings and things are different. Those are the main things that have changed. Seems like they've gone through a new cycle of having other artists come through and make new designs on some of the buildings. It's not like different enough that you're like, oh, I don't know what that place is anymore. Like just the art on it has changed. So there'll be like a bakery where before maybe there was a picture of like an old person, like an old man holding like 2 big loaves of bread that were like stinging or something crazy, and now it's just like someone with like a big baguette that's like swaddled like a baby is what the art is on the side of it now. Oh, it's still a bakery, but somebody made new art. That's neat.
That is neat. Lamia
like
looks very
art.
sad at the bakery.
I gotta get rid of this curse so I can go eat baked goods again.
Yeah.
Would be Sam's main reason for I'm tired of eating raw meat. No
Yeah.
variety in my diet.
So yeah, you guys make it back into town. Do you Do you have any specific stops you're going to make before you like head straight back to the office? Anything like that, or
I
just
plan on
go
heading
right
straight back to the office. That was
kind
my
of get
idea.
unpacked and yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Well, I guess he'll go back to the office. You guys probably help unload some of the things, and then you probably have to go back and get it in or something. Be like, hey, we're back in town. I need this room for like probably a month or more, or whatever. We'll work that out in a moment because you guys don't have permanent homes in Saigon yet, and there's no space in the office. You can like sleep in the front, but it's not like a residence you can stay in.
Sleeping on a couch, you know.
Eli, how do you feel about another story?
Well, I don't own the building, so I have no ability to alter the structure.
It won't be permanent. Just like a tent.
You would still have to
You
ask
just
permission.
put a
from the-
tent on the roof.
Fucking series of tents. What is this, Kenshi? Yeah, you can make it back to the office, and as soon as you get back inside, like obviously your keys still work, which is a great sign.
That's a good sign. I didn't have to break into my office. I had to do that before. Not fun.
But yeah, you get inside, and you don't see Mayor. Normally he's in by now. But you do hear some like rummaging and noise coming from the back of the office.
Burglars.
Well, my first thought was Hattie, but I will walk quietly to the back. I will sneak even to see if I can get the drop on whoever's rummaging around the office.
Okay, go ahead and roll me.
Because the door was locked, so.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I use my Cloak of Shadows ability to get my bonus. You know, it's very important that I get my +3 bonus on stealth before I do it. And roll an
Roll that one. Okay.
Oh, yes. Nobody's stealthy tonight.
Nail stealth. Yeah, that's 2 stealth rolls and 2 nat ones from the 2 of us.
I definitely don't want to roll a stealth check tonight.
Okay.
You've
As the
enough
GM, it's
before
your goal to make us all roll at least one more stealth check that shit's involved in now.
Apparently.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no, the OSHA inspector's coming by. Everybody hide.
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll that.
Venti, what are you doing in this campaign?
Yeah.
Nice.
Some fantasy world OSHA inspector.
Anyway. What is check? Okay, so Eli, as you're creeping through your own office, you're like starting to go down the hallway, and like right where you put your hand, you feel like a lump. You just, like kind of gasp, like put your hand away, and realize made a noise, but it's probably fine, right? You can see a like charcoal black bodied snail on the wall, and then it's got this like odd wood grain pattern across its shell that looks kind of camouflaged, especially in the dark because there's no like lights on or anything. That is obviously moving directly away from where you just touched it because it's like, nah, fuck this, run. And it's like moving
That's
super
cool.
slow. But exactly. But you also hear another gasp from up ahead, and then like silence.
I will continue to walk towards the gasp, I guess.
So you get up to the door to the storage room, aka Hattie's office.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open it, or you like sit there and listen? Like, what's your plan?
I will sit and listen for just a second. I'm not going to be there super long. It's going to be like a round, essentially, of me just listening, and then I'll go in.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Ah, yes.
It is quiet. You can hear
A five.
that the storm is still going outside.
All right. Well, I'll just open that door.
Okay. So you open the door. Hold on a second. Oh, flat roll. Okay, cool. Does a 19 hit your flat-footed AC?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're gonna take 4 points of non-lethal damage as something whacks you right in the head. You just hear like a shout and you feel like a thud and you kind of see SARS for a second. I don't know what your immediate reaction to that is.
Ow! Is my immediate reaction. Just saying that loudly.
Covering your head, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Then you hear the familiar voice of Hattie go, "Oh no, it was you! I thought you were a burglar or an assassin! Or both!"
Burglar assassin.
I'm just like rubbing my head like, well, that was an effective countermeasure. Nice to see you, Hattie. How was your trip?
It was nice. Are you sure you're okay? This was a really sturdy chair leg I found.
Oh, that was a chair leg. Okay. That explains why I need to sit down. Just
It
like,
wasn't-
no.
At least it wasn't the axe that I got on my vacation.
Yes, that is significantly better. Than
I
an
chose the
axe to
chair
head.
leg just in case it was someone I didn't want to kill. She goes and puts it down.
Speaking of people we don't want to kill, have you seen Mayor? He's not in his office.
Yeah, he's busy. As you finally get a chance to like see Hattie, she's not dressed in her normal work clothes, mostly just like a blouse and some like bags and just other stuff so she can carry things regardless of what her plan is that day. The best for some of you, the best thing I can describe the outfit she's wearing is close to like the Kieran armor for Monster Hunter World. It's like this very tribal looking like two-piece getup. Kind of shows off the midriff, which she has abs, which you kind of knew already, but because she's a fairly strong person. But she's got like some kind of like white, grayish blue type of fur, like on the mantle area, and across the like skirt at the bottom. And you see that's what she's got. And then like a few feet away from her, behind her, is what looks like a pretty nice, well carved stone axe. There's no blood on it, thankfully. But you can also see that the storage room it's not organized at all, because that would be odd. But it does
Yeah,
appear
that
to
would
have
be
been
weird.
rearranged. Like, maybe she spent some time in here, like, realizing, oh, I have a different order I want to put everything in, and it still looks like a fucking mess. But those of you who are waiting outside obviously can hear this, you especially hear the ow, and then you hear the rest of the conversation as well. But she says, yeah, the mayor's busy. He said that there was some kind of legal thing happening.
Right.
Yeah, so we had to go to the town hall. He's really unhappy. I usually don't see him frown. He's normally just has like a line for a mouth, but now it's like turned downward.
Right. Yeah. If I had to go look for man, speaking of that, my description would be: I'm looking for a man. He's about this tall. He's got this color hair. Smiles like this. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be him. But no, he was happy to see me. Are you happy? Well, I did hit you with a chair leg.
It's still good to see you. I think Sam has some stuff for you, by the way. I'm gonna go find something to cure my headache. In a
Really
chair.
sorry.
Nah. It's good.
He comes out with the chair leg. So yeah, she sees the other two of you, and she's like super happy to see you. She'll run up and give you both hugs.
Return it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hello. It's good to see you. Oh, I wonder. She's gonna try to pick you up, Sam. Do you like struggle or do you allow it? Stop squirming. I want this. Oh, fine. Lamia, let me pick you up.
You can try. Make sure your stance is like this, and make sure not to put your weight right like there. Put it like Lamia tries to coach because Lamia is 212 pounds.
Yeah. I know. Just be still for a second. Is it 212?
Oh, that doesn't include all this other stuff. So let me add that.
I
real
imagine you
quick.
put down your bag, but like.
Oh yeah, okay.
You're probably still in your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the armor
So
is
262 or something like that.
Where the hell's the armor weight? There it is. 40 pounds. So that would be 252.
Okay. So then she does need to roll a strength check for that. Oof, rolls real bad. So yeah, you're like, hey, make sure you lift with your legs and like, no, widen your stance. Don't do that. Make sure you're on balance. She's like, yeah, I know. Oh, I think I heard something. I'm gonna try again. And she adjusts her stance, and she's gonna try one more time. Nope.
Oh my god! Like, so at that, it's like, no, seriously.
Takes 3 non-lethal damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I definitely pulled something that time. She steps back. What the hell are you doing? She's like standing way straighter now.
The I didn't hurt myself, you hurt yourself stance.
Yep.
Well, we're back.
I think you probably put on some more muscle while you were gone and got heavier armor.
No.
Lamia, you're supposed to lie to me and make me feel better. I hurt my back. I'm going to sit down.
Yeah, go.
She goes and takes a seat, but she's still nearby. You're just like in the front area. So how was it? What did you see? Did anything cool happen? Wait, Varbrong, I didn't give you a hug yet. It's fine. No, it's not. She gets up.
Do not lift for wrong.
She's like, look, I am ambitious, not crazy. Varbrong, you can lift me though. Yeah, pretty easy. But you're hurt.
It's like,
No, I'm just. You're strong. It's a compliment. And she's like trying to hug him.
like doing this
It's
around
just
one
like,
of his legs. Like, I can't quite. Yeah.
It's worse when you're hurt. You should sit down. And as he's like kind of patting her, like looks over. You see Rahala comes in. She's like kind of just sloops in and gives Hattie a hug to like drag her back over and sit her down. Okay, but tell me what stuff you guys did, and how come there's legal trouble now?
Modrex are sore losers.
Yeah.
Modrex are everything can kind of be blamed on them, I think, in our troubles.
I would say
Yeah,
so.
I know they're doing the legal thing, but what else happened?
Murder.
Yeah.
Lots of things. Yes.
Since Mayor's not here, I'm going to say it. Maybe don't say that so loud. It's
that's
it's really illegal.
Yeah.
we were
we
the
didn't
ones
do
who
the
did
murdering.
the murdering.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like how we were all just thinking that.
I know we fought some troglodytes. We've almost fought. We helped some brownies out. They paid me a gold to ferry them across a river.
We met an Nascent. We met
Remind me to show you that piece
something
of gold.
else. I don't know what it was. Named Shaluvi.
Who is Shaluvi? Like the guy from the stories?
Yeah, but not at all like that guy. I grew up reading those stories, and he is not that. Unless he's
Oh.
Shaluvi 50 years later or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Shalubi year 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're saying a lot of stuff I don't know. Like I thought the brownie was like a baked good, and
It is also that, but they're also
thought
fey
that-
creatures.
troglodyte is just something you call the person who is like mean and stinky.
Oh, well, they are very stinky.
They are
And they're-
mean and stinky.
They're mostly mean. They were pretty reasonable. Like, way more reasonable than I expected them to be.
Oh,
It's because I
that's
was
good.
nice.
Who got
Missing
murdered?
Adanks, those were wild.
A lot of people.
You guys fought Adanks?
No,
We fought with Adanks.
What? Really? Like they were on your side? Like you tamed one?
No. Sam
Yeah.
cajoled. That's the best way to put it.
You know, they
You cajoled an Adank and I wasn't there?
He also got flame struck.
Missed everything.
yeah, I got set on fire pretty hard.
Well,
Yeah,
at least
flames
you're
just-
okay. None of you died, did you?
Lamia looks away.
No one.
Lamia, how did you die? You can't
We're
do
all here.
that.
She obviously didn't die. She's standing right there.
I know there's stuff for being back alive if you die. There's like magic with diamonds or something.
Only
We
got
didn't
shot
have to
with
use
arrows.
that. We
little
met a lady named Well Met, which was interesting. Just because the name was. And her brother's name is something similar, but I can't remember.
Farewell.
Ah, yeah,
Farewell.
sure, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harpies. Sam has harpy eggs now.
Not
You
with
have
me.
harpy eggs?
You're not
Oh.
with him.
No, they're back at the farm.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
illegal to have harpies in the town,
Yeah.
city.
I'm sure you would have helped me hide them.
Duh.
I mean,
wanna
all you have
see
to do is
them.
look at
How-
this back room, and we could have hit him easy.
I feel like I missed everything cool. Like you guys were gone a long time, and then apparently died, which is the only thing I said you weren't allowed to do. If you remember, Lamia.
She did say that.
Yeah,
like looking at
She
you.
did say that.
yeah, it circumstances. It happens.
I don't accept that. You're supposed to be not dead.
Anyway,
what if you
I
didn't
got you
come
this
back?
wood sign from.
Anyway, changing the subject entirely.
Yeah. Here's one of your
Sam,
presents.
I'm not a toddler. You can't distract me with shiny. Why does it say that? Why does it say we grow rice
grow-
here?
Because they
That's
got rice there.
mean.
Yeah. Look at it.
That's
It's
like their
nice.
whole slogan.
I guess. That's one of the things. I got you this local produce from.
Is that
Sean.
a potato?
Yes.
What kind of potato?
I did not ask.
You would know though, Mr.
I guess
Nature
you can
Man.
keep growing it, and yeah, I guess I would. It's a Sean potato. Where
Okay.
did we get it from Sean, or did we get it from
I think you got it from Balan.
Balan.
Yeah.
Balan? Yeah. Okay. It's a Balan. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I was like, say anything but I know.
A Balan tato. Okay.
Balan Tonto.
Are they
No,
good? Did you eat one?
no.
You didn't even eat one?
No, I got one as a present for you.
You just got a random potato for me?
I got you other stuff too.
I mean,
This
it's
is
kind of
a-
a funny gift. I like it. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
Necklaces aren't like a courting thing for your culture, right?
I mean, not in Ula's culture. I mean, it can
All right,
be, depending
I got
on
you a
where you're
necklace.
from. But it is in Roroan culture, which I'm technically part of. That's where I just
Okay.
came from.
Uh,
So I guess this means now we're getting married.
shit. No. no.
Puts it on. What's it made of?
I'm stifling laughter, like painful, stifled laughter in the corner, is how he says that.
It's
By the way.
8 fur.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. We got that. From
But really, I probably won't wear this around my mom because she might get confused
yeah, it's fine.
until I explain it.
yeah.
I did a coming of age ceremony.
Oh,
How did
Did
that
you
go?
succeed?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing this.
Oh, okay.
I had to
she's
fight
not
the guy
good.
barehanded.
He had
You
bare
have
Like a
hands.
fist
He
fight.
had bare hands.
All three of us say it. He had bare hands.
Everyone makes that joke.
I
Oh,
should
we're so
like
clever
ghostly
and funny.
ice
You
bear.
said bear, which is like a bear. No, like with my fists.
Oh.
Like these. You can actually hear knuckles are kind of calloused.
Oh. Touch.
Oh, that's great, Hattie.
Yeah, I could have done a different thing, but that sounded scary, so I was like, let's do it. And I won. And he was like a lot bigger than me.
Great.
I think,
forgot what other things I
think
got.
he
I got her to
underestimated
pay-
me, and I hit him with like my hand really hard. And then there was a rock next to him, and I hit him in the knee with the rock. Because it was like anything goes kind of thing, right?
Oh.
Mhm.
But you just can't
Still your
start with
bare
weapons.
All right. Well, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It counted. And then he was like, ah! And he like picked me up. It was a whole thing. I'll have to tell you later. But yeah, I won. And then I had to go in the woods and hunt for a long time. And my mom could only help me for a little while. And I found this weird thing. They call them dinosaurs. They're like big lizards. But they're only in Roroa. Like
What?
really like bigger than the office. Some of them. Some are smaller. I hunted the smaller one. That was only like it was still bigger than me though.
That sounds scary.
Oh, it was terrifying, but that's part of it. You get
Oh,
That sounds a
Believe what you
lot
believe.
like a dragon and large,
Oh,
scaly things. Do they fly? Oh, they fly too. I bet.
There was some of them do. They're like really big wings. They're called pterodons or something. I didn't remember the names. They're weird names, except for the one that I didn't get to see is called like king lizard or something. Apparently, it's like really huge. It's got giant teeth and little arms.
Monarchosaurus.
No, it's called something
Narcosaurus?
different. My mom knows stuff.
Oh,
Rex is the word for king, so it's probably got a Rex in it there somewhere, mate.
But I don't know. But I had to hunt like a smaller one with like another group of
Regisaurus?
people doing their rite of passage, and they were all like, "You're not from here. You probably suck." But I didn't. So I am an
awesome.
adult now.
You
In
can pay
two
taxes.
cultures.
You can pay tax. She already could pay taxes here. She just
Pay
meant
taxes,
their
right?
culture.
I already have to do that here. But it means if I go back to Roroa, I get to like drink, and I get to like own stuff, and there's like a lot of cool things, and I can like get married if I want to, or if I get married here, then like I can bring a spouse there, and then they'll be accepted. Mostly. Some people will be like,
Mostly.
they're probably a softie, but that's okay because we like you.
I have to go like find a dinosaur or something that totally exists.
They might.
Yeah.
I mean, they can if they want, but they don't have to. I'm sorry, I interrupted your story.
Yeah. What else did I get? I got the painting. The painting's the only thing I have left, right?
Yeah. You haven't
Yes.
showed that.
Yeah.
Gotta save the best for last, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You didn't show the coin either, but that was a different thing.
Yeah, the coin's not a gift though.
He's like, listen, you're not taking my
that's a different
coin.
thing.
Yeah. But also, because we know you couldn't go to the games, I got you another thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, how
well,
did that turn out?
The winners
Oh,
of the
oh
sphere.
but that's not. Oh, Rahula's in that.
Yeah. Did a good job,
Holy
huh?
crap! Let me see it. Takes it. Wow, who are the other people?
We'll check the back.
Oh, it's signed! Wow, holy crap! They're like celebrities now, and I have. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. I managed to
don't know
wrangle
them.
them all into signing it for you.
Some of
Even
them are
though-
harder than others.
I blanked on her name.
Oh, Casimir.
Casimira. Kinda didn't want to. But we wore her down eventually. We're friends with them now.
Well, we were friends with them before you asked for the signature, Sam.
But before we
Really
left,
cool.
we weren't friends.
They're all ladies too. That's pretty awesome.
And Sam
Oh,
only
Rahala,
asked how
look
big
at
the shoe size
you.
was like twice.
Yeah. Well, I managed to get the exact details on her shoe size.
That's
Oh,
weird.
gosh.
You should
I can't
stop
tell you
doing
how. Anyway,
Well, thank you, Sam. I have to give you another hug now. How come nobody else got me souvenirs?
I mean,
because they trusted me to, because I think they decided that I have the best taste in gifts.
we'll go with that. I was gonna say there's money that's here for you. That's your souvenir.
Money's not a souvenir.
Yeah.
That's different.
Eli's the kind of guy
But
to
it's
get
okay.
gift cards for his business.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
am.
die,
Do you know how hard it is to buy
right?
people individual gifts? All right, mate. Gift cards
Did you
work.
die?
No,
If you died, I'm gonna start calling you boss.
no. I did my job. I didn't die.
Okay. So, Lonnie, you owe me a souvenir because you died.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you die again, then I'm going to have to beat you up.
It'll be pretty easy because I'll be a corpse.
I'll bring you
Some
back.
corpses
and
are
then
pretty
I'll beat you up.
feisty. Remember the dancing skeletons?
Yeah, one tried to kiss
You
me.
just fought dancing skeletons?
Yeah, we sure did.
One kept trying to kiss me.
Ew.
Oh, a specific type. Yeah,
Were they good dancers? She goes to like
I didn't
go to the
dance
back to hang up the painting. Well,
Good for
Anyway.
skeletons, for sure.
I don't know all the legal stuff. I've only been back for a couple of days, but I think it might be bad. Mayor said it had something to do with like the landlord guy disappeared, and they had like a bid on the place, and there was like no judgment for it, and they're like trying to like buy out the lot.
Have they checked the harbor?
You mean for the landlord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know all the details. Mayor will have to tell you. But he said he was probably going to be out for a while today.
Okay, well, I'll definitely get the lowdown from him when he gets back.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're all okay. But Vabrong,
Oh my god, that's so far back.
I thought you were leaving him to do a thing.
Well, some
What's
people
far
got
back?
murdered, like we said, and some other people went missing. So we weren't able to drop him off where we were supposed to. So he came back with us instead of traveling all that way by himself.
Okay. Okay. Well, you guys should probably, rest for a couple of days or something, and relax
We'll
for a
definitely
bit.
need a day or so, but I've got to figure out whatever's going on with this with Mayor, because we might have to, move soon.
Okay.
I thought we just
Well-
go buy a boat and we live on that boat in the harbor.
Boats are expensive.
Boats are expensive, and also look around. There's a lot of stuff to fit on a boat.
Pay 2 boats.
We'll get 2 boats. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll get a smaller
we have
boat. We
2
can tow
boat
behind.
money.
Yeah.
We kind of do now,
no
thanks to
upkeep
Clint,
cost.
but still,
Not
not
true.
trying to spend 2 boat money. You can be the one to tell Mayor you want to buy 2 boats. You can try to have that conversation.
Also, if we lose this place, or I said we, if you lose this place, I'm gonna go start trapping some critters out in the woods, and I'm gonna release them in here before we leave. I'm gonna make the property value go down.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, we should definitely do that. I learned a little bit about trapping and stuff while I was out.
Oh,
Yeah, I got pretty good at it.
So I will not.
They're not dinosaurs, but
I will not authorize this activity, but I will conveniently forget that you said anything about it.
yeah.
said anything about what?
Exactly.
Herbron says something about animals.
Oh yeah, we need to make sure the animals are stabled, right? Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But these Modsrak are threatening your home.
Thanks.
I think we should deal with them.
In due time. In due time.
Like
Unfortunately, we're going to have to play by the legal system's rules on this one, mate. You can't just go in there and beat them up. It would be so much easier if we could. But also, that lady is kind of frightening, so I don't know if going in there and beating up Tressedorat's going to work.
Eli, did you want to check on the thing?
I don't know what a thing is.
the thing in the thing that fits in the thing.
Oh,
So you
Is
can
that the
find
thing?
out what kind of thing it is, yeah?
no, not really.
Is that the
I'll
thing
be
we're
honest.
talking about?
But I guess I should.
Drama.
Yeah. Yeah. Not particularly. All right. You all have to leave for me to get it out.
That's fine. I was gonna walk around town to see if any rumors about the Newt of where his whereabouts had gone.
I was kidding. You all don't actually have to leave. I'm just going to go in my office. That's where it is. So I walk in my office to go get it.
I gotta show Hattie another thing. I just remembered the gold piece. So remember those brownies I talked about? Where's that bag at?
Oh, we'll come back. We will come back to that. But yeah, you, Eli, as you're going to the safe, you do your head and go, "Oh my god! Whoa!" From outside.
See, it must be showing off his gold piece.
Ellie, don't say anything weird.
Earlier that she and Snake were
I see the chat.
having a time.
I see the chat.
Immediately, just like, no.
Okay. Yeah, so you open the safe. You get out the bag. Special bag. Do you open the bag?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Neat. It is open. How do you proceed? Do you immediately... You're going to basically do what you did the last time and immediately, like, fucking... Not memory lapse yourself, but forbidden knowledge yourself?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Do you leave it in the bag at that point?
Yes, but
So you...
yes, because I know,
Brief
even
exit.
without my knowing,
Yeah.
I know I can't get it back in the bag necessarily, so it's look in the bag, do the thing, drop the bag, basically.
Okay. And put it back in the safe, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you seal that away. Go ahead and, I guess, boot for forbidden knowledge, so that it, for good habits.
Yeah.
Or hidden knowledge. I said forbidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge.
There we go. Booped it.
And so yeah, you know when it comes back, that's when you'll know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So while you know that you did what you did, but that space of realization is gone, just missing from your mind. You do realize, however, that your heart is pounding in your chest. Like, whatever reaction to whatever you discovered in that brief moment before you sealed it away is like, oh great, I have really high anxiety to look forward to.
Yeah, I already didn't want to look in the bag, and now I extra don't even want to know what I found in the bag. This is going to be a fun week.
Yep. Let me see. Does it have? It's not dismissible, so. Okay, so is the duration? Are you just doing 1 day, so it comes back tomorrow, or
Yes, just 1 day. I did the minimum amount of time I can do, which is 1 day.
Cool. So yeah, you'll get it back this time tomorrow. Fun.
Yeah. So much fun to look forward to. I'm so excited to have crushing realization of, essentially eldritch knowledge poured into my brain. It's so great. super excited, guys. Super.
That doesn't take long, just a few rounds. Back out there, yeah. Hattie is absolutely geeking out over this fucking giant coin. She's like, but who made it? I don't recognize the mint on it. Like, where is it from? Why is it this size? It's so big.
I know.
Who would spend the coin? Like, what kind of coin pouch does this go into?
Apparently, one of the treasury.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, you know how they have the magical ones? Yeah, I mean, it fits in there. So it's
legal
gold
tender
piece.
somewhere. Yep.
Yeah, it must be gold. Like, I mean, at the very least, it recognizes that much.
Yeah. I'm either thinking of making a permanent addition to one of these walls, if we keep this place, or giving it to a museum as a donation.
Man, I think, putting it on the wall, if anything realizes that it's, like, actually gold. Well, I'm not super worried about them stealing it. Like, I'm pretty handy with a chair leg. But
I can 100% agree with that.
oh, did you do whatever the thing was that you were doing?
I don't know, but I'm going to say yes.
What was he
You
doing?
not knowing means yes.
I also don't want to know, but yeah, apparently I did do the thing.
It's a really cryptic conversation. What happened though?
I just
Should
hold
I
up
not
my
know?
arm with the tattoos and be like, I put whatever I knew here. We'll know.
You got a tattoo.
It goes away.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
I
not
got a
nearly
tattoo
as interesting
also.
as an actual tattoo, except it
You got a tattoo?
says
Mhm.
things.
I can't show you though. I mean, like I could, but I'm not going to. It's like,
Oh.
you know.
Speaking of cryptic.
He's just
Cryptic.
What do you mean you know?
Oh gosh, if I show you, I'm gonna have to kill you. Sorry.
All right.
I was just. Well, is it invisible? No. Is it magic? No.
It's private.
Oh,
Is it somewhere sensitive?
little bit.
Okay.
Oh. Why would you do that?
I guess so you can keep it covered up easier. 'Cause you
It's
don't
just
know,
on my
like-
back. It's just on
Oh.
my back. It's being silly. But the top is covering it, and I'm not gonna like do a thing because I'll show other people who I don't care, but it's fine. It's like a coming of age tattoo. It's like a whole Roro rite of passage thing. It's pretty awesome.
Good job, Hattie.
all of us got married, we could all go to Roro, and I could like vouch for all of you. They'd be really mad at me though.
I don't think polygamy is legal here. Just saying.
He's over there though.
But here,
But
is
like if
where
I did
we
that
live.
just to bring you over and be like, hey, these guys are cool, they would probably be like, you should leave.
I don't think the Goodwings know about that. Because if we did, we would definitely be we'll be using that to our advantage, I think.
There might be. I only went like it's not a big place, but I mean, I'm sure there's some Volu over there and stuff. So once you guys rest, like, is there like other jobs and stuff? Apparently, not a lot of things have come in.
Well, we know there's Modrics are hiring people for a Starfall because we encountered some people trying to leave last night in the middle of the night, like a big group of dummies.
Oh, yeah, there was one like a week ago. That was actually kind of close. They usually don't happen out here. You see
Oh,
them from a
speaking of,
distance.
Lamia will take out the Whisper Steel and be like, hey, we got some of this.
Neat. What is it?
Sorry, I'm going back to the script, and there's so much notes that I have. It's an ore made for the ritual weapons, that the shamans use. It's a star metal.
Oh, it's the stuff that they make like the wind spears made out of, and like the wood shaman, their staff has it. That stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy crap. What are you gonna do with it?
Probably make a halberd, but we gotta find a good smith for it first.
I think there's some here. Like, there's a few that have come through here before. They don't usually stay here, though.
Well, I guess, maybe you can help me find one, Eli?
Sure. I can always ask around.
She referred to someone?
That was
Did I imagine that?
Kyogi and Gaustolt, southwest of Saikon.
Ah.
That's why I didn't think of Saikon specifically. Though we do know of a high-colored mage named Jovane heading towards Saikon, so they may be here.
Oh.
Oh, that one is for the armor, I think.
Sounds like you've got some people to find.
Yeah, at least, people to ask about, see if we can figure out what's going on with them.
Anything you want me to do? I mean, I was just on vacation, so I don't mind doing some work.
Right now, I want to try and figure out what's going on with Mare and the House Modric stuff before I worry about other work at the moment. Because, it's very possible that we're going to have some drastic changes soon and have to figure out some new things.
We might want to reach out to Danut's associates, Lenny, Varuk, and Yanish, to see if they might know more about his disappearance.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, first thing I'm going to worry about is figuring out what Mare knows and what we're going to do with the Half Modric folks, and then that should be tomorrow, and then we can make a plan from there. Because he's probably going to be doing that all day today. So I think today we just rest, relax, get R&R, run around the city, cause trouble like normal.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I might not be here. We'll find out. I'm gonna go talk to the Wind Spear.
If you like, but I'm a bit tuckered from traveling and I feel like I need a day. Plus, tomorrow I'm going to have to deal with a lot of information I don't want to deal with magically appearing in my head, so...
Yeah, of course.
I need a break.
Rahala just goes over to the front desk and she's like, "Oh, Mare left me some paperwork. Well, know what I'll be doing." I'm sure he's had a lot on his plate. Starts like shuffling through stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam, can I get one last good meal before?
Speaking of paperwork, well, they're figuring out stuff. I'm gonna run to the restaurant.
Yeah, might do that as well. You just want to.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah, you can go unless Molly, if you're good, we can just handle your thing.
Oh, okay.
Sam will go hunting for her. Quick, tell me what to do. Or go find good food.
Oh,
Ever
yeah, that's fine.
that chicken?
I have not eaten the chicken, no.
You got a chicken. Okay,
Okay, I'll eat the chicken then.
Okay. Okay, so you said you were going to go talk to the Wind Spear.
Yep.
Interesting. For why?
Well, because, I got a Deluxifix problem.
You do? Okay. I just wasn't sure what the objective was.
Yep.
But sweet, okay. So yeah, you head towards... Let me see. Thing. That was weird. Okay, anyway. That. Man. Oh, I know what's happening. There we go. Okay. That pulls to the center there. So you guys are already... You're at the office, which is in... This is over here. This is A. In Windforge. I haven't actually had to use my... my, like, notes for the city map in a fucking cool minute.
Oh, yeah. How do you think I pulled those names out of my ass? I went through my notes.
Anyway. Spirit of the Thread. Hearth Kalut, Rimram. Just trying to find the right place here. Psychon Fortress is down here. Ooh, number 3. Oops.
Oh, I'll leave my backpack behind in
That's
case
fair.
I am gone. That way they'd be able to get everything that I have if needed.
In case you're gone, you're just gonna disappear.
I don't know. Like, the reason Lummy didn't turn herself in, in the first place was like, oh, okay, so I'm probably gonna die.
They don't start there, but okay, that's fair. Okay, so you make the fairly long trek across the city, southeast into the fortress area. You do find a lot of one thing you will notice as you're traveling. You do notice that the presence of soldiers is definitely increased. You didn't really notice it getting into the city and heading straight into Windforge, because that's not like where the bulk of them are, but like heading towards the fortress, you're noticing a lot more of them. You can see a lot of the barracks are full. Some of the smaller empty buildings, or just like buildings where the denizens are sort of transient, whether they're like setting up temporary shops or temporary housing or whatever, have been converted into barracks. A lot more military presence here. Which isn't strange. Psychon is close to the front lines of where a war would start. Plus, the leader of the military forces is stationed here. So you're just noticing, though, that oh yeah, okay, there's a lot more now. You make it to the fortress. It is a sectioned area. You can see where, as you're passing certain structures and things, you're kind of noticing if this needs to be a fallback point, I can see what the use of this trench is, these walls, these small towers and things that are dotting this area. Paints a somewhat grim picture almost of if the city is invaded, this being the place where everyone has to fall back to fight from. Just kind of seeing the grand city, and then this just relatively small area could be the last bastion, depending on how things go. But anyway, as you get there now, you do find lots of stern-faced people, many soldiers and things that they don't necessarily ask you where you're from, where you're going, why you're here at first. Most of the outer grounds are still public. They're just a little cramped. There's not merchants and things there. There's people coming in to drop off supplies. There's training going on. You see some relatively, young men and women practicing with spears, that kind of stuff. You'll notice it's pretty much there's like 5 different sort of sections to it as they like get closer and closer to the actual fortress proper itself. Once you get about halfway through, that's when people are going to start asking questions. Like, what are you here for? The first time you're asked, you're like, hey, I'm going to try to get a meeting with the Wind Spear. They let you through. They just want to know. You can tell like somebody runs ahead, maybe checks a few things or whatever. No big deal. Once you're like one space removed from the fortress, you can kind of see it still a little bit in the distance, but you can tell that there's like some like dugout areas. There's a few like a fence. There's a few more towers around. Gate is open, however the guards don't just let you through. Like, as you approach
okay.
they're just like, they stop you, and one of them says, I'm assuming you would have given your name if somebody asked for it beforehand.
Yeah, I'm Lum.
Okay. So when you approach, they stop you, and this one says, Lamia?
Yeah.
Hearth Chi.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait here. We're awaiting word on whether you can pass. What is your exact business with the Wind Spear?
Lamia sighs and then whispers like, I may need to be quarantined.
Sick? Wind Spear is not
White
a healer.
thrush quarantined.
It's a matter for the white thrush. Interesting. All right. Stay here. He walks off. Someone else takes his place. You wait about 10 minutes before someone else comes out. You see that same soldier who was out there, like walks back out, seems to take his post. Doesn't say anything else to you, but you do see behind him, like sort of tall, thin, half-Kasir man, in fairly nicely trim robes, has like a side sword on, walks out to meet you and says, Chi Lamia, follow me.
Okay.
He just waves you through. You walk through the grounds towards the actual fortress. As you're walking, he introduces himself and says, I'm Bina of House Yalg. Yalg.
Okay. I would have been close on that one. I know I'm not right with Bina though.
It's just Bina.
Oh, see, I knew I wasn't right. Okay. I did 2 E's.
Of course you did. So, as you're walking, he just says, I'm one of the attendants of Windspear Galpama. And while she's interested in your case, the Windspear herself is not a member of the White Thrush. She's the leader of our armed forces. Why would you seek her out for this matter?
Oh, well, shoot. Give me a second to get his name again. Why can I never remember his name?
Takano?
No. Yeah. Mentioned that it would be a good idea to potentially report if someone suspects they might need to be quarantined to her.
Rafi, I see. Interesting. So perhaps he referred you to our offices, which they do exist here on these grounds, and there are White Thrush that we could speak to. I'm in a liaison with them as well. Between us, what inspired you to come turn yourself in, for lack of a better term? Are you seeking help, or have you done something, seeking repentance?
I heard it was better to turn myself in than being found.
Nods. It certainly is. It's very brave of you. Can you tell me a bit about what's happening? What you've experienced, what you're afraid of?
So you say you're a liaison. Does that mean you actually know of what they're about, or because I don't want to say something that I do actually know of, but it's not something for the public, you know?
I am privy to much information not welcome to the public. You can consider me among their number if it comes to reporting incidents.
Okay, then I can confidently say, I have parts of an ascent inside of me.
You'll
I
forgive
can't.
me if I'm not certain about that claim. Sorry, you were elaborating.
I can't sleep indoors. I see in the dark. I have to eat meat. If I don't eat meat, I'll starve.
Interesting.
And I only
Go ahead.
sleep like 2 hours when the moon's out. But it fills me with so much energy and health.
He's just nodding.
And
roll me a sense motive real quick.
thank you. Like, oh, should I stop talking?
He's making stuff up. No.
16. Unfortunately, DC for a hunch is 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can't quite read him. He's just nodding along, listening to you. He hasn't said anything. It sounded
I
like you
scare
could continue. Oh, sorry.
I scare animals. And I heard his voice in my dreams.
When did this start?
God, how many it's not months. It's basically, well, it is months, isn't it?
It is months, yeah.
Okay. Months ago.
And this was a spontaneous thing? You didn't encounter anything? You didn't eat anything strange?
No, I found a statue of him.
At a yard sale?
No. In the underground place. Temple. Underground temple.
One of the stone temples.
I mean, we didn't know it was one until we uncovered it. Well, not even uncovered it, because we were being teleported.
He kind of puts his hand up and just says, "Don't worry about what may or may not incriminate you. That's not my concern."
Not his concern.
And he kind of smiles and says, I mean, I'm not here to report crimes. It's not my intent to jail you for this.
Genuinely, we didn't know until we found it. And we were teleported. Well, it feels like we were teleported.
I see. No. I wasn't certain. Much of what you described could be achieved by a mental break, or even just compulsions from magic or curses of other things. They aren't exclusive to nascence, but you found a statue in a stone temple, a buried one at that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when this began. That is telling. I won't sugarcoat this, Lamia. what you've been exposed to is something that we don't fully understand. It makes treating those types of symptoms and curing these types of maledictions difficult. You were right to come to us, and quarantine may be the best option. Has anyone who spent you said this was months ago, spent a significant amount of time around you begun to exhibit those same kind of symptoms or hear those voices?
Oh no, and I've made sure that they haven't.
Okay. You guys reach the front of the fortress. See several soldiers out there. Doors open for you. It looks much nicer inside than you may have anticipated. The outside is very rugged. It's all stone, and you can see like it has all these like different coverings and stuff so that it doesn't erode so easily in all the rains and everything, but it remains sturdy. The inside, you can see this very nice, like lush, like carpet, like strip of like a rug that like rolls out all the way down the center area. You see several lit sconces. None of them are crooked, all lining the hallway.
I was gonna say.
It's very important that we know.
Overhead, little like miniature, not quite chandeliers, but like floating crystals that also give off different colors of light. So you've got kind of warm, like soft warm light from the torches, and you've got like kind of cool soft light from the crystals overhead that are given more like a bluish color, and it kind of washes out into just like a not harsh white light in the area. Immediately as you walk in, you feel like all the the rain and cold seems to shed off of your clothing. You can even kind of hear it like hit the ground behind you, like it just pulls it off of you.
Oh, that's weird.
So you immediately trade this like kind of cold windiness for this just like dry warmth, like this comfortable warmth. But she says, "Oh, that's weird." He kind of chuckles and says, "Gift of the spirits that bless this place. These are sacred grounds we walk on, not just for military means, but the ancestors protect it. Spirits of nature protect it. This building itself, Lamia, was once a stone temple. Long before the Chavakeha, this place was inhabited, used for different means. Currently, we use it for what it was intended for, to protect the people of Setsegia, to establish rulership, and to bring comfort to those who don't have it." Even as you're walking along this rug, you can see like some of the rooms that it breaks out into, like as you're first walking through there, that would normally be minor halls for like either dining, or it could be turned into kitchens, or they end up being storage rooms and that kind of thing. You can see have cots and blankets and other things in them, and it looks like what appear to be people who were probably homeless are resting in them, being served like soup and other things like that. Like it's being used as kind of just like a way stop, like a little halfway home, to an extent. He keeps walking. You just like notice this passively, like, oh, okay, that's what he means. You do smell food up ahead as well. You can see that there's like this big kind of open. It doesn't look like a dining area when you get to it. More like a large meeting space, more for like social type meetings. Now, granted, still a fortress, so you can see where like that stuff can easily be cleared away into like a small alcove, and other things moved into that area if need be. But for now, it looks like it's like there's a few large tables, a lot of chairs and things. You can see a lot of soldiers are sitting in them. Some of the like the poor commoners and stuff are like at the table. You can see some of the soldiers and such are just like kind of chatting with them. One of them's kind of like patting the guy on the shoulder, slides a set of like Hunter's Gambit dice over to him. He just goes, "Yeah, you can keep those. I have a couple pair." Or he's like, I got a couple of sets. And the guy's just like, no, I can't take this. Like, it's fine. You just see like they're just kind of making conversation, being sort of buddy. You don't know if these are like old veterans or what, but there seems to be an air of like civility about this. As you're walking with Bina, you see like a few of them kind of just look up and give him a nod. Some of them look at you and like acknowledge your presence. He leads you to a set of stairs that kind of spiral up. You go to the second floor. He walks you to a rather small enclosed room. Table with 4 chairs in there. You can see somebody like setting a pitcher of water, a couple of cups in there. Like kind of walks out, gives a bow as he leads you into it. Asks you to have a seat. You guys have it. I assume you sit down. He sits across from you. You pour what you thought was water from the pitcher. It actually looks like warm tea. You can see some steam come up out of it. Pours some for you. Pours some for himself. There's no sugar or anything like that there. It's just a warm drink. And he says, the members of the White Thrush are on their way to meet us. But I'd like to know a bit more. What else can you tell me? Forgive me if I'm prying, but not everyone in your position keeps their wits forever.
Oh, I guess that would make sense. The Nascent's name is Naluxifix.
It's a small journal. Starts writing down some details.
Believe he just wants to spread. He's like the anti-Mr. Gaia. But not in so as severe as like Adanks are, or Kulakral is.
Those two are the two different sides of nature. It's no Luxifix. The name doesn't ring a bell to me. What has he said to you? What kind of... How did you get exposed to him? How did he...
Well, when we were in the temple, we were in a fight, and I was really hurt. And I looked at the statue, and I don't know, I guess a connection was made. He said that he'll heal me in good faith, so I was like, okay, sure.
You actually gets like a pained expression when you say that. I see. What were you hoping would happen when you came here?
I'm just hoping not death.
You're Setsi. You're one of our people. That is a last resort.
Yeah, but it kind of feels like that might be the only resort.
I won't say it's not, but it is still the last one. We'll see if we can find a way to help you in other ways before that, but we may need you to stay here for now, or if we can find another shelter or sanctuary for you at the time. It's probably best for you to not go home or wherever you were before this. These things can be unpredictable, and you'd forgive me if I am not certain you are of completely sound mind. You are being influenced by a creature that is far older than us, far more cunning. Its plans can stretch a long way. This could be a part of them. We have to control as much of the situation as we can.
Sure. I do need to, like, sleep-wise, I do have to be, like, kind of an outside situation. If I'm not, I sleepwalk. And I don't know. I mean, some stuff can happen then.
Take that under advisement. You may need to be restrained for a time until we can find a secure way for that to happen.
I'll admit, I don't know what will happen to that.
That's what the restraints would be for.
Well, I did think that might happen, that I might need to stay here. I left my stuff with my company, and I told them I might not be back, so.
Door opens. You see a couple of members of the White Thrush come in. You hear one of them just let out a long, exasperated sigh.
Oh my god, no!
Just goes, ugh. Bina, I think we're wasting our time here. What do you mean? The Windspear wants to see her. Really? But we tried to explain it. She's insisting. He looks at you. All right. Well, I don't know what kind of connections you have, but I guess you've earned a meeting. I'll escort you.
Oh, okay.
Gets up. Walks you out. You like walk past the two. You don't recognize the two Windspears. You don't recognize the two White Thrush. They're giving you like the very like suspicious look.
I don't blame them. But I look confused.
The fuck is this? Yeah. It doesn't seem to change their expression, and they follow after you. You can see they're both armed, but they don't have weapons drawn or anything like that. The rest of that walk is silent. You go up another set of stairs. This area is a little bit more cozy. You can tell there's like probably the not captain's quarters, like officers' quarters and stuff up here. You walk into a much larger sitting room that there's a view. You don't remember seeing like windows up here, but you can see that like one of the walls you can actually see outside. You can see it's grayish, but some of the light coming in. You can see like the sky, you can see part of the city. Like there's some kind of magical reflection or something of it on this wall to like show what's outside it, despite it being a stone wall. And sitting in front of it, you see a woman about like 5'8", kind of a lithe frame. You can see from behind she's wearing like some kind of cape with like this deep dark red fur at the mantle, and then it drops into this black silken cloth for the rest of the cape. You can see she has like buzzed short hair. You see like kind of on the right side there appears to be like two long like slits in the hair. You can tell are like actually scars as she begins to turn towards you. You immediately recognize heritage-wise she's Ulukana.
Okay.
Because you can see like the light scalage like, kind of across the neck and across parts of the face. You see like the kind of burnished gold color eyes of Vishkanya, which turns to look at you. You can see another scar across the lips. A few little wrinkles and things. You can tell she's a bit older, maybe about middle age. And when she turns and just kind of looks over her shoulder at you, as she catches sight of you in like the one eye that you can see, you just see like a very slight smirk on the lips for a second, and then you see out to the side from like outside the cape, you see the head. What are you? What's in your face for? You see the gleaming, like silvery, almost looks like solidified moonlight. The head of a spear appear.
Okay.
Then she like turns to face you a little bit more fully and says, "Hearth Chi, Your father sent me a letter.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was expecting something like that. That's what my face was about.
She motions to one of the chairs at like it's a much larger, much nicer table, much nicer, probably way more comfortable chairs, but you didn't want to complain earlier.
Yeah, no.
She just motions to one of the chairs with the spear.
Lamia will take a seat and like, my father knows you?
One of the white thrush like kind of cuts in and she says, "Ma'am, we'll stand guard and just let us know." And she just like kind of waves her hand. She goes, "I'm not threatened. We understand," but and then like there's like another like sharper wave of the hand. "Yes, ma'am." They both like kind of bow, step back, and turn to leave. And you can see Bina is just kind of still standing there. And he goes, "I assume you mean me as well." And she just kind of does like a yeah sort of gesture with the hand. And he's like sighs, bows, and turns and walks out. You hear the doors close. I'm assuming you take the seat also.
Yeah.
She says, "There's an enchantment in that room. I hear everything that goes on in it, just like the rest of this fortress."
Oh, that makes part of the conversation easy.
It does. Makes gathering information much easier. Makes it really difficult to sneak up on me or surprise me. Perks of reaching this station. Noisy, though. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Harder to sleep. Lamia?
Uh-huh.
Yes, your father knows me, and I know him. We actually trained together. Part of my station. When you begin to reach the levels of potential, she turns like to face you, to achieve this kind of rank, it's customary to be sent to different lands to train under the different styles all over the world. One of the deals we have with the Fodero Maniba, actually, is to escort potential wind spears to their destinations, to train with the premier warriors of each culture. And in turn, we offer our own training to theirs, should they want to accept it, free of charge. It is one of the few olive branches that we can extend worldwide that is often accepted. One of the reasons why for a very long time we were not at war with anyone. They saw our strength and figured it was better to be allies. Your father was also exceptional in his own right, back in his home. So we've met. He's a good man. Proud to have him at our borders. Couldn't lure him into service, though. She will actually walk over and take a seat. I remember reading reports of you being rejected.
Oh, yeah. I did apply pretty young.
Well, don't take it personally. Most of us respect that sort of ambition. Though, I have to ask, later, when you obviously grew into your adult self, finished puberty at the very least, got a little bit of skill, clearly, you're made of the right stuff. You could achieve a high rank here. Quickly, in fact. Even just looking at you, I can see your strength.
Oh, that's
Why
flattering.
turn us down?
Oh, well, growing up, I wanted to get training, essentially, and Dad was the best training. And he told me to promise to never go in the army. So that was the equivalent exchange.
Wouldn't be surprised. Well, I would love to say we could just offer you something now, something more secure than what you're doing with the logistics company. One, let's face it, unfortunately likely to be crushed by Dorat acquisitions sometime soon, given that, you know, money.
And there's
Thank you.
other factors, but
I'm sure there are, and I wish them the best. But I can't do that given your situation.
mm-hmm.
No Luxifix, you said.
Mm-hmm.
You accepted something from him.
Healing, yes. Oh, and I did die. And I'm pretty
got
sure
better.
he... Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was due to him.
Some of these Nascents like to prey on naivety and innocence. It's easily done. It's easy to not know you're doing the wrong thing because you can't see the consequences. I don't blame you for accepting. The reason I wanted to talk to you, Lamia, wasn't just your father's letter. That was part of it. The other part of it is that you have kind of an odd story. Rejected from armed service, and then once you're finally worthy, more than worthy, turn it down to go do odd jobs. Made a quiet name for yourself on the roads. Everyone in that company seems to have just the inklings of a reputation. Then you were in the running for the Spirit's Path, but instead pivoted to work for Mr. Clint Markham, yet another very famous name, on something a bit more personal. You have traveled less beaten paths than others. I feel there's more to that. The Ulis have greater destinies, I believe, than some, because of our Amidraba. It's instilled into us at birth, some great achievement we're meant to make. You learned from your father that yours is the spear. Have you killed a great enemy of our people yet?
I don't think so.
Sometimes you make choices with your wits, with your mind, your experience, your intelligence, things you've learned. Sometimes you choose with your emotion, with your heart, with what you feel, what feels right at the moment, what feels necessary. And sometimes you give that choice to forces outside yourself. Faith. I'm a woman of faith, Lamia.
Okay.
I believe in the Amidraba, which means that I believe that mark you still have would have rejected you were you not still destined to fulfill it. I don't want you rotting away in quarantine in a comfortable dungeon or a gilded cage waiting for some solution. I want you out there trying to fulfill your destiny. You are meant to bring something down that would otherwise threaten the people of this land that I am sworn to protect. And I was given a chance, despite being exposed to a nascent. And I got here. I want to believe you can do the same.
Sorry, I was typing. Oh, really?
He nods. Ardranovi was their name.
Okay.
Supposedly, they were nascent related to the seas, storms at sea, the destruction of ships. Something along those lines. You'd learn more if you went to Galset Sucked. That's where I'm from. People there have a distinct connection with the water. Many of them are born with an innate affinity for the element, the ability to control it, to use it in battle in ways that most can't. I wasn't gifted with that, but I did go seeking it, feeling that I could find that power. I could be special, you know?
Yeah,
Hard to
definitely.
fight. I can tell by your scars, you sought out things you probably shouldn't have, even before No Luxifix. But I was fortunate. I was fortunate that the White Thrush knew of this threat and was already in the process of making a concerted effort to deal with it. These statues, they're all made by one man. It's called Smoothhand. I don't know his real name. There's not a lot known about him, only that he existed during the Starken Night, and that he put his God's given talent for sculpting, for immortalizing an image, an idea of a creature in stone. He put that talent to use with nascents. We don't know how many of these statues he's made, but we know that many nascents died during the Starken Night, and it seems that those who were destroyed, their essence is instead captured in these statues. The same would have to go for your Luxifix. And according to Altan, leader of the White Thrush, those that they've encountered, they have been hard-pressed to put a dent in. We tend to lose more people than is worth the effort a lot of times in attempting to destroy these statues, but I was fortunate, as I said. Aldravi was already weakened, cracked, damaged. When they destroyed it, some measure of its power remained in me, some measure of its knowledge, some of the scars. But I suppose I'm an example that it's not too late. And I believe I can see that good fortune in you, or at least the potential, and I don't think it's worth wasting.
I really appreciate those words.
He smirks. Well, to be honest, if it wasn't for the letter from your father, I probably would have decided against it. It was the little bit that pushed me over the edge of deciding to make this leap, of not quarantining you, because that is what we're discussing. Of not quarantining you at all. I'm going to leave you to yourself, using your best judgment. But I am doing that with also the trust that you will find a way to beat this thing. whether it is to go and destroy the statue holding power over you or finding a way to break its hold. Because that will be necessary. It doesn't have to be tomorrow or next month. But it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you meet members of the White Thrush asking questions about where you got it, don't be cagey with them.
Sorry. It's just a little hard. Because it's definitely not normal, you know?
Oh, I know better than most, yes. But if we were to find this statue, I will be straight with you. These things are powerful. They contain shards of nigh godhood. Efforts have been made to fight them head-on before, and they went very poorly. Mine was the only one that we know to date has been effectively destroyed. However, once we make a bit of headway, and if there is a call to arms against one of these creatures, constructs, I would hope that there is a spear meant to strike down a great enemy of our people in their number.
Well, I'm gonna straight out be honest. There's a good chance we'll end up finding more of these statues anyway. So, I guess if I'm able to, I'll do my best to get it gone.
Flattering, charming, but don't fight them by yourself or with a small
Oh, I
group.
wouldn't be by myself.
We have sent armies after these and received nothing but coffins. It's going to take more than a ragtag band of seekers. If you encounter them, do what you must to survive and report the information. But I'm saying if you are called by us, by the White Thrush, to confront one, it means there is a true concerted effort, and we would want to count you among their number. And I am counting on your word, on your oath, that would come to fruition.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a problem doing that.
Your father
If I'm
will,
available.
but you've defied him before.
Speaking of, since you brought up stone hands, do you know that Teresa Dorat says that she's
Smooth
a...
hand.
Or, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a different part of my notes, and smooth hands all the way down. Anyway, says that she's, related to the creator of the statues.
It's not.
That may be something to spread amongst the rest of the White Thrush.
It'll be done. Though that alone does not make her, doesn't incriminate her, being the descendant of, or claiming to be the descendant of the man. That does shed some light on her peculiar interest in certain sites. Anyway, Lamia, I'm a busy woman.
Oh, yeah, okay. Have a wonderful day?
Did you have any other questions?
Oh, no, I think I'll go ahead and keep doing what I do best.
Which is stammer awkwardly through a conversation.
Yeah, I'm very good at that.
I've noticed.
But guess I'm gonna go look for The people who have the deed to the building of the company I'm part of.
Ah, yes, that business. Speak to Bina about that.
Oh, okay.
I've heard rumblings of a character witness among the White Thrush willing to vouch for you. So, if that's really not your area, then make sure your employer does.
Yeah. Okay.
He just kind of gives you a nod and says, "Come back and see me sometime, Lamia. I want to make sure you're okay. I like to protect my investments."
Makes sense. All right. Again, have a good day. Lamia exits the room as fast as possible, like nervous energy.
See, she goes back and stands in front of the big open window thing. Not window. Cool. So you exit very quickly. You meet Bina's like pretty much right outside the door, like he was waiting. So he starts to walk with you. He says, "I'll escort you out."
Okay. Let's see. So Lamia will just go straight up forward and be like, "Hey, so there's a person missing that I can't find the freaking names. There's so many. Oh, Danute Kurd's missing. Do you happen to know any of the reason might be missing, or any of his associates, Lenny, Varuk, or Yanish have gone to?" And yeah,
I like to
Yanish.
imagine. Sorry, just to cut in real quick. Of like her sliding
Yeah,
over.
you're fine.
Hey, do you know anybody that like as she's like climbing, stumbling on the floor? Like just the way that sounded.
Right? Just fucking spilling out of the room. It's a
like
lot of
mock.
words.
Hold on.
Relax. But he does seem a little overwhelmed by just like word vomiting all that out.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he goes, "What? Yanish? Yanish?
Uh-huh.
He was associated with Yanish?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What? Why? That's okay. Interesting. Yes, Yanish is around. You can usually find him at the coin collar, but not during its bustling hours at night and such. If you go asking around about him, I'm sure you can find him. Danute, unfortunately, we don't know his whereabouts. He was here one day, gone the next. There is a search out for him. We don't know if maybe he's fleeing responsibilities or something. He was not necessarily known as the most reliable sort. He's an alright kid, but maybe he doesn't want to be in the landlord business. I don't know.
Awesome.
I'm sure
Thank
you suspect foul play, but we'll find out.
Yep.
But yeah, so you can possibly find that Yanish person at the coin collar.
Yep.
But we spent a long. I wasn't expecting you to go talk to the Windspeeder. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take all that time, guys.
But cool. So you get back. We have a few minutes. I guess we could just try to plan for next session. Does anyone else have any specific things they were doing?
I mean, I'm waiting for my info to come back, and then that's when I'm going to make my plan, because I feel like making plans with pertinent information on my arms seems like a bad idea.
That's fair.
Anything you're doing with your relaxed time, but before like Lamia gets back to like everything at you.
I'll probably just do my work with
time.
Aldwin on trying to see if I can control my like dream walking crap a little better. While I just have some quiet time and nobody's bothering me and I'm in my office.
Give me actually... Oh, what would this even be? Just give me an intelligence check. DC is not very high. Nice.
Well, okay. I didn't roll super high, so there you go.
I mean, for an ability check, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's. I rolled an 11, so that's what I meant by not very high. It's the middle of the road.
You still
for,
rolled above
honestly
a 10.
for an ability check, it's pretty good. But,
Above a 10 is good. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Above a 10 for me is great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It might as well be a 20.
Okay, so the thing you'll notice as you're taking just a little bit of time to practice it is you have a lot more trouble with it when you're wearing the thing that's protecting you from being yanked to the other place. Like it's kind of grounding all your senses.
I suppose that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I'm assuming you don't remove it for that purpose. You're just like,
no
that's fine.
way.
I'll just take the increased
Listen,
difficulty. It'll be okay.
I will play with fire, but I will play with fire with at least flame retardant clothes on or like gloves on. All right, but I will play with fire all day.
So that's the thing you'll learn. And then Panda, was Sam doing anything particular?
I'm gonna go see how long. I'm assuming people keep boats in this harbor at like docked. People who live here. I'm gonna go see how long dock rentals are, or like how much they get charged a month for that.
You really want a houseboat?
I might just end up living on a boat because you know what they can't take from me? My boat. You can't own a boat. You
They
can't.
can take your boat from you. They just gotta wait for you.
Pirates exist. Okay, throw that in the chat for me because I don't know. So I'll make sure to find that out before next session.
Boat docking costs.
But I can definitely find out before next session. All right. Hell yeah.
Having lived on a lake, there's a lot of those people like, oh yeah, I'm renting a dock. I'm just gonna get one put in. I'm gonna get approved by the Corps.
We were just talking about at Sunday with my team. We were just talking about people in Louisiana who live on stilt houses and move everywhere via boat.
The dream.
They just park their car in like a parking lot and have to like dock their boat, get out, get in the car, go to the store.
Once them gators learn how to climb, though, then you got to start worrying. The ocean comes for you alive.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yes. Thank you. This is the night we're going to end a little bit early because some of us aren't feeling great. So let's end that prediction. Hey, Snake won some points. Nice. Look at all those boops.
I will go ahead and remind everybody that there is a link in our chat if you want for our Discord. If you're on YouTube, we should have a link in our description for both Discord and the Patreon. We have a Patreon. Just check it out. We're going to have new rewards coming in February, which is like in 2 days.
Yep.
February is so fast.
I am ready to
2 days.
Bump my rank up.
Yeah, we're going to have a new Patreon tier with lots of goodies on it. It's going to be chock full of stuff. New podcast. Where you get to hear us ramble for a while. Making a TTRPG is getting moved to that tier. We're gonna have some short stories from Patrick on there too. But yeah, check it out. It's cool. The other tiers are great as well. They have lots of fun stuff for you at any price point you feel like supporting us. Like, subscribe, do all those things. If you're on Twitch, same things. Follow us, subscribe, whatever. Tell your friends or don't. We have social media.
Friend your tells.
Go to those. It's all unnatural_1s. There's also links in the Discord, links in the description, links in the everywhere. Yeah.
Hell yeah, there are. And I will see some of you guys tomorrow if you jump in twitch.tv/Lost Initiative around 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll see some of y'all over there as we fight our way through a bunch of fucking... Oh god, it's a lot of Vorcha, some Batarian asshole, and a big ass Krogan.
Maybe this time
Ashes of the Vanguard.
You'll be able to open an elevator door.
If it's not locked, easy money. If it's locked, we will be there for 20 minutes of no progress.
It is quite funny how the door's locked is a great way to stop adventurers in general.
Listen, okay, that was, first of all, that's fucking Messy's fault, okay? I'm gonna stand by my decision, okay? My character went, that shit's locked, I don't have the skill, and I immediately left. Left.
Yep.
I did the best thing I could possibly do.
Yep.
And Messy turned that into a 20-minute nonsense rant.
Oh, that's so funny. It was so funny.
Hashtag blame Messi.
Oh my god.
We're raiding.
We're gonna raid the Liching Hour today. Everybody say hello, hi. I don't know what they're playing, but it looks interesting. And we will see you. I will see you tomorrow, and we will all see you next week for more Into the Storm. Good night.
Yay. Come say hi. Bye.
Night.